Hello everyone, today we'll take a look at the best headphones in the market for 2021. I made this list based on my personal opinion and I'll try to help you find the right one for your needs. To see the most up-to-date prices and find out more information about these headphones, you can check out the links in the description below. Before we start, I have a question for you guys. Which headphones are you using right now and what is your opinion on them? Let me know in the comments. Number 5. Sennheiser HD660S Best Audiophile Headphones. The HD600 series from Sennheiser is without a doubt one of the most successful audiophile headphone lines ever created. The HD650 and HD600 have been around for almost 2 decades, but they continue to be a favourite amongst listeners. The HD660S rocks the traditional HD600 series chassis, but with a slick all-matte black finish. With the exception of the outer grills and inner headband, the HD660S's body is composed almost entirely out of plastic. I've owned a couple of these Sennheiser headphones over the years and not once have I had issues with their build quality. The only part on this headphone that'll need replacing is the pads, which wear out extremely quickly. You'll probably have to swap the pads out every year or so to ensure that they continue to deliver their intended sound. Sub-bass is stepped down a bit from the mid-bass and rolls off a little early compared to a lot of the more current headphones that have been released since the original HD650's heyday. Still, there is something comforting and familiar about the HD660S's bass presentation. It's a classic sound that's just right. Time will tell if it can be as successful as its classic predecessor, but all comparisons aside, it's a great sounding headphone with a sound that works well for pretty much any kind of music. Number 4. Beyerdynamic DT770 Pro, best under $200. While researching and testing studio headphones, I came across the Beyerdynamic DT770 Pro. These headphones are a closed-back reference headphone set designed for excellent control and monitoring purposes, while keeping the comfort levels sky high. As all the headphones on this list, the Beyerdynamic DT770 Pros are designed for studio purposes. These are some of the best tools for producers, DJs, and also audiophiles that don't want any compromise in terms of audio quality, monitoring, and flat response at its best. In terms of features and qualities, the Beyerdynamic DT770 Pros offer a lot. They have a closed-back design and are thickly padded on the ear cups, which are covered with soft vela. In terms of impedance rating, they're available in 3 options: 32 ohm, 80 ohm, and 250 ohm, depending on what you need. The frequency response range spans from 5 to 35,000 Hz, and they can achieve a nominal sound pressure level of 96 decibels. Upon unboxing, I noticed that these headphones were made out of quality materials despite not being the most aesthetically pleasing headphones. These headphones really solved one of the biggest problems that studio professionals have: comfort. On top of that, they provide a solid performance for music, and I should warn you, you'll become a little picky with your music after using these. A must-try for every studio professional and music enthusiast. Number 3. Beyerdynamic DT1990 Pro, best bass headphones. The Beyerdynamic DT1990 Pro features stunning resolution, soundstage, and build quality. Its sparkling highs, tight bass, and detail retrieval make it great value for money for those looking for audiophile headphones that sound great with all types of music. While Beyerdynamic may not be as well known as its German brother Sennheiser, the audio company has a history of creating some of the best-sounding audio gear on the market. The company's DT770, DT880, and DT990 were renowned for their excellent build and sound quality. The Beyerdynamic DT1990 Pro feel extremely solid in the hand, like a professional audio tool should. The headphone features a lot of metal, from its beefy ear cup forks to its open-back driver grills. The ear pads are made from memory foam and wrapped in grey vela, which is very comfortable for long listening sessions, though it is possible that your ears will get a little warm as the pads don't breathe very well. The DT1990 Pro came pre-installed with the B pads out of the box, which makes the headphones sound really fun. Bass is a highlight of the headphones, providing great slam, speed, and depth. The pace, rhythm, and timing of the DT1990 Pro are truly addicting, and if you're like us, it'll be tough to resist the urge to tap your toes along with the music while they're on your head. They're not the most neutral-sounding headphones, but their resolution and playfulness make them extremely enjoyable to listen to for hours. Number 2. Sony WH-1000XM4 Best Noise Cancelling. The 1000 XM4s are hard to beat. The new headphones more or less look exactly the same as their predecessors. They're not the most striking pair of over-ear headphones for your money. That award may well go to Sennheiser or Bang & Olufsen. I appreciate the relative simplicity versus the comparable Bose Quiet Comfort model. Honestly, when it comes to things like long-haul flights, the less flashy, the better. The headphones are surprisingly light, something I noticed the first time I had the opportunity to try the M3 during a meeting in some boardroom with Sony execs a couple of years back. Like the M3, the sound quality is excellent, offering a full audio picture regardless of genre. The sound is honestly pretty comparable to the previous model, and that's perfectly fine. The system also features the addition of noise cancelling optimizer. On the face of it, the feature works similarly to noise optimization on other systems. Hold the button down and it sends an audio signal into your ear, measuring things like seal quality and atmospheric pressure, for planes primarily, to offer up a more customized sound profile. It adds up to some truly excellent noise cancelling and an overall great audio experience. You'd be hard-pressed to find a better pair of wireless over-ear headphones in their class. Number 1. Bose 700. Best all-round. The best option in the market when it comes to noise-cancelling headphones is the Bose 700 without any compromise. These headphones, unlike the QC35-2s, are more tastefully designed and better pleasing to the eye. But they're not just a pretty face, as they have superb sound performance, the best noise cancellation in the business, good battery life, and so much more. Bose has done it again. While it's not official, the Bose 700 is the successor of the Bose QC35-2, but there are some big differences between them, the most important of them being the beautiful eye-catching design. Whereas the QC35-2 had a more subdued and minimal design that's been a trademark for the brand, this one is more flashy and eye-catching. The Bose 700 is a bit larger in comparison, but they're pretty lightweight and you won't feel anything on your head. The Alexa voice assistant is built in here and it makes the whole thing much more functional. However, you can also use Google Assistant and Siri. The battery life of the Bose 700 is about 20 hours with the noise cancellation on, which is pretty good. The noise cancellation is its best asset though, as it managed to block every outside noise without any problem. The sound performance is beautiful as well, pretty balanced with no compromise. Just amazing, no weak points. Buying guide. Durability. You want your headphones to last. Unfortunately, durability often equates with heavier weight. Light headphones can be sat on or snapped in half more easily. You just have to be careful with them and put them in a protective case when they're not on your head. If there are fold-ups, check out the hinges for sturdiness. Are the cables substantial or thin and delicate? If you're buying higher-priced headphones, find out if replacement parts are available. It's a lot cheaper to replace a cable or the ear pads than to replace an entire set. Comfort. Bluetooth headphones are one of the most convenient sound devices you can have, since you just take them with you everywhere, and they're compatible with every phone out there. However, without appropriate comfort levels, it's just not worth it. It's always difficult to gauge the comfort levels of headphones if you're buying online, and I'd recommend testing them in the shop. But these days you can read customer reviews about any product out there. Thanks to that, you can have a good idea about the comfort level of headphones. Battery life. The only disadvantage of Bluetooth headphones is that they need to be recharged, and if the battery life of a product is poor, then they're not worth it. Luckily these days there are a lot of headphones out there that have more than a full day of battery life, so you don't need to worry a lot. Because of that, even budget models deliver desirable battery longevity. The longer the battery life, the better in most cases, but you should always be careful because the price will also climb with it. Then again, the battery life will depend on other features such as active noise cancellation, which is known to drain the battery life.